real friends. Everybody at some point in their lives, they leave a friend behind. There are just a finite number of friends someone carries throughout long periods of time. But even then, there is a chance that a person can leave from your life. But the ones that stay beside you are the ones that truly can become part of you. Since you're a little kid, the idea of having friends is put in your head and it is encouraged for you to have friends. Your mom even tells you who you should be friends with, like, no, that kid seems like a troublemaker, or look at that kid, that seems nice, go to him. Elementary school is when you start having to be social, because if you don't have any brothers or sisters, this is the first time you have mates in a similar situation than you, someone you can relate to. So you start trying to reach them. Hi, my name is Octavio. Do you like SpongeBob? At this stage, this is the easiest to make friends, but it's also the easiest to lose them. Most of the friends are lost, even when you change from schools or even if you change classrooms. But these are the friends when you will begin to discover the world. In 6th grade, their groups are beginning to form. This is the first time it feels like you need to fit in somewhere. You get peer pressure and the idea of not belonging scares you. This feeling will continue to be there for a while. You find someone you can relate with and stick with them, maybe through all from middle school. This middle school is a very important part at the beginning of puberty, and the changes you're going to are relatable. This is when you start to spread out your circle, since your interest in the opposite sex for some of the people, that may reach you more. In this case, sometimes it felt like you had a lot of friends. In other times, it felt like you're the loneliest person in the world. You enjoy these stages, but it's the time you start to feel grown up. It was important to know who to hang around because you start to behave like them. And if you choose wrong, your path will be so much different. Then come high school. Then the riot begins. This is one of the scariest times. The world suddenly seems bigger. Endless possibilities. This seems great as simple, right? And it was. This is described as one of the best times in your life. You start to be old enough to go to parties, stay later out, more relationships. Earlier, I said that when you were a kid, it was the easiest to make friends. Well, something similar happens in high school. The start of conversation is as easy as nodding your head. Like, hey. The conversation was fluid. Also, this is about the time that if you are true to yourself, you begin to make real friends. The ones that guide you and help you always. The first you really feel like you connected. Even through the feeling that wasn't always truthful, it was good a feeling. But you remember that I said that the feeling of not belonging was scary. Well, this is about the time it's scariest, especially for some people. And like I said, people who were transparent had it good, but the others not so much. The idea of being known was so important for some people, they didn't make true friends, just some illusion of friendship with people they thought that it was better to connect with, to hang out. It seemed like everything they did was so much that extremely thought out plans. Sometimes they did make good friends, but no ones that were going to last much. But despite of all, almost everyone had a good time in high school, and lots of memories were made that would last a lifetime. Now college, this is the time that we are now. And what I realized not so long ago is that I have now the friends that are going to last me a lifetime. And I hope you feel the same way about your friends too. The feeling that I get being in this situation with our friends is that we start to be closer. We begin to learn from each other. We begin to grow through our experiences. We can see that we learn, and not only about the world, but about ourselves and each other. How to treat not only my friends and everybody, also the problems in the world and us, and how we can help them solve them. I got to say I am thankful for my friends, and I couldn't ask for better ones. I really know that they will be around for a while, so I encourage you to take a look at your friends. Ask yourself, is he really my friend, or is she? Do they support me? Do I look at myself in years with them? If not, don't panic. We're so young. We can make friends. But the ones that pick as friends, that picks friends that are worth it, and it will make a lot of difference. Learn to identify the good people, and most importantly, is stay true to yourself. Always be you. You don't know if your best friend is around the corner, and I assure you, he or she will like the real you a lot better.